Hello everyone, my name is Epifani and here I'm gonna interpret 5 texts about coronavirus that will appear here in Bahasa Indonesia, and I will interpret it in English. So, the first text is about new normal scenario discourse at College of Discourse. So, the number of cases of coronavirus has not decreased. World Health Organization or WHO reports that on Wednesday, 20 June, there was an increase in the largest number of daily cases, more than 100,000 cases in all the world, since the outbreak began in Wuhan at the end of December 2019. As for the economic impact, the result from this pandemic made economic growth only 2.97% in the first quarter of 2020. Which is the case of first new COVID was announced on March 2nd, 2020. Although the number of cases has not decreased and sees long-term economic activity stalled, the government finally echoes the new normal scenario discourse. The scenario focuses on changes in the culture of society to behave healthy lives during the COVID-19 pandemic, or it can be said adapt to COVID-19. The government hopes the new normal scenario can make the community remain productive amid the inevitability of corona outbreak risk by implementing strict health protocols. Some sectors will reopen, such as education sectors, especially universities. The second text titled Pessimistic Scenario. Based on research conducted by the McKinsey Global Institute, the COVID-19 pandemic has an impact on several things, starting from the teaching and learning process, lecturers, to the financial condition of higher education. In the pessimistic scenario, online learning will be carried out until 2021. Most students will complete their lectures online this semester, and graduation will be done virtually or without formal ceremonial. Then, a significant shift occurred in the online learning, which is certainly a big challenge college. A decent standard of online learning needs to be developed by universities to be able to facilitate consumer needs, in this case students, yet lecturers are not ready for learning in this demanded to give more effort technology literacy and to be creators of creative educational content. This of course takes time, which was originally allocated for research to improve scholarly productivity of higher education. In financial matters, as stated by the chairperson Indonesian Private Higher Education Association Budi Jatmiko, especially private university or PTS, higher education institutions are the most affected because PTS revenue comes from the funds college students. The late payment was due to the financial difficulties of most parents during in the middle of the pandemic. The third text, a few steps. To answer the challenges during a pandemic and prepare a new normal college scenario, some steps that can be taken by tertiary institutions include: first, form a task force team as a nerve center. The formation of a work team that focuses on the responsibilities of certain fields can help institutional leaders education for planning and managing responses to COVID-19. The work team's responsibilities cover 4 parts. The first one, conduct an analysis of campus condition on general and online learning in particular. Second, focus on what is urgent to do. It is necessary to decide what had to be done quickly to respond to consumer needs. Third, focus on designing a portfolio of action, both short and long terms, using the pragmatic operating model to clarify the plans and actions. Fourth, convey the plan and responses flexibly and efficiently. To increase the effectiveness of the formation of this work team, What needs to be done is tracing down by the team when and by whom. Meetings between the team's members are carried out intensively and effectively possible to respond challenges in the field. 4 facts. Number 2. Paying attention to the needs of students, lecturers, and financial security. Universities need to pay attention to the needs needed by students, such as optimizing online-based education standards. Students need an interesting online learning experience, so universities need to provide educational content that increase their interest and curriculum the lecture is taken. Besides, lecturers need to be supported to be able to continue research because of scholarly productivity reflects the performance of the university, which has a high weighting by 60% of the total indicator in ranking world-class tertiary institution, namely Times Higher Education and Quarterly Simon Rank. In addition to research, lecturers need to be given support to be able to do effective online teaching, and even possible training is held to become a creator educational content. Then finally, the university needs to look at the financial condition of the institution in the middle of the system all around learning online. Given the ongoing uncertainty during the COVID outbreak, universities need to carry out various scenarios to encourage financial security. The scenario is necessary look at the core competencies of the university. For example, by establishing paid online courses, the fee can be a university income, or it could be by establishing a consulting business that cooperating with industry. This is the last text. Number 3. Focus on the registration of new students and the process of enrolling the next academic year. Seeing the time of registration of new students is near, educational institution needs to make plans in the next school year by arranging an instruction center to manage student activities, and especially for information centers for students, international and low-income students. The Command Center is expected to be the vanguard of information needed by students. In addition to optimizing information centers, university must be able to answer the challenges of how to order or to provide significant changes to the current settlement model into more approved one, flexible, measurable, low cost, and challenges are interesting. Mapping potential. To answer the various challenges in this pandemic, university leaders need to map potential damage and find alternative solutions with various scenarios to solve the problem. Short-term and long-term planning is needed to keep the university showing productivity during this outbreak and can accommodate consumer needs. Thus, it is expected universities that can present effective new scenarios to support sector productivity education. Thank you.